for our little mistake. We're gonna get you on your way home as soon as we can.
What about all the other kids?
All right,
When do they
so
get to go home?
Hey, when it's raining, you gotta roll up the windows. We understand these things are hard for your
we're trying again, I
Aren't you worried
guess.
about what you're creating here?
people. What do you mean?
You're pulling children away from their parents and isolating them behind bars.
Yeah,
You're traumatizing them and teaching them to fear the U.S. government.
correct.
All
Okay,
right.
let me try to put this in terms you people will understand.
We've got 40 minutes left of this the day. So we have a few minutes, so let's trade. All right. I'm just gonna go only to NQ at this point. Oh wow. So there's been a huge retracement since. Oh wait, no, there hasn't been. This is the only retracement it is right now. Interesting. So it really didn't do anything since I left. It went up a little bit more and then finally down. Let's look at the daily picture. Daily went down and then broke upwards, and then it came down. Weekly, battling the split. Makes sense that this is the high of day. If it's going to be a high of day, it would make sense. I want to see that daily open, which looks to be right around here. So it's likely this daily open right here would probably be protected if it goes down there. So let's just go to it. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it would likely be protected. So jammed, pulled back, jammed, pull back, jammed, pull back, and it's kind of trading in range. That means it could come down, in my opinion. This is definitely a zone. It's protecting that the daily open, which is not that big of a deal, but it is a zone, in my opinion. I would take that if it gets down there. We'll see what happens. At this point, I mean, in this mix, there's just not much to do. I mean, there's just not much that we can do about that. So. I'm confident that this is the high of day. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to be the high of day. So any protection of this, I'm in favor of. So any breakouts downwards, I'll probably want to take. But man, I could get chewed up in there. I could get really chewed up in there. So we're gonna wait on that. I gotta plug my phone in for this 45 minutes. It's Tuesday. So I got him Wednesday. Wednesday at 9. I got him Tuesday, right? Yeah, I got him Wednesday. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's showing bullish. It's fighting this range back and forth. If that breaks up right now, that's bullish. I doubt that that's going to happen. I don't know. I just doubt it. I'm bearish on it. Because I'm bearish on this high. Meaning, I think that this is going to be a high of day. That doesn't mean it can't come up a little bit, though. Yeah. So this bar right here rallied downwards. Comeback bar protection. Now it's coming up. Yeah, I mean, that is bullish. It just is. That's bullish moves right there. Just is. We can get really chewed up, though. Wow, dude, look at that. Arun and Biloxi, dude, that's sick. Oh, I didn't thumbs up it. That's cool, bro. I was at the mercy of the market. I was helpless, hopeless, and allowed my emotional body to be taken to the battering waves of the market. Every time I got out of the trading day, I felt completely bruised and broken and stumbling. It was because I didn't know what to expect. Anything could happen that day. I could go up $8,000. I could go down $8,000, or both. Then the next day, I go in again, but this time with even more fear after the chaos that occurred yesterday. It was abusive and to my own self. This is what the market can do if you give it all your power. Do not sacrifice yourself to the market. The answer, at least that I have found, is to set daily loss and daily gain limits. The commitment to these limits provides peace because it lets you have control. Before, you were swimming in the stormy ocean getting annihilated. Now, you have a dinghy boat. That boat is your daily loss and daily gain limits that you have. Now you can float. Build your boat, upgrade your boat. Sooner or later, we'll have a full metal, unsinkable, dope-looking boat. Know what I mean? That's awesome. People liked it. That's awesome, dude. All right. So let's see. If you were to take this breakout upwards, it's gone maybe 1-to-1. Now coming down. I'd be voting on this thing downwards. There is no way to get in short that I see. And the 30-minute broke that high, and now it's coming down again. It's like it's choppy weather. Anytime it breaks an extreme, like a high or a low, it comes right back down. I look at this thing turn around. So this is interesting, no doubt interesting, but it would be more on the short side. I can't find a way in right now. That's what I'm doing. You can take a look at gold and crude oil, sure. Crude oil we had traded twice. I'm just gonna look at gold, see what happened. So gold did go long, kind of where I was thinking, right there, but what was that trade today? That was 762 NATO. Yeah, that's unfortunate for sure. Yeah, it sucks, but it's all good. It is all good. All good in the hood. As far as this goes, that thing's done for today. It ain't moving anymore. Same as crude oil. NQ is the only thing that's moving right now. So that's what we'll focus on. We only got, a half hour, 35 minutes. So we're on the point right here. I don't know. I say 45 minutes, by the way. I'd like to place a trade, of course, but we've got to see a trade that works. Right now, you could go short on this. You could short on this wick and plan for it to go down like an H setup. In that sense, it'd be a 1-to-1. Yeah, you could do that. I'm down with that actually. HSS NQ short. That would be 3 contracts. It's already doing it. It's already doing it. You gotta go quicker than that, man. You gotta go quicker than that. Yeah, you gotta go quicker. You can try again. Okay. 3 contracts at $29.75. 3 contracts at $29.75. $29.75. Why not? Simulator's not working right now. That's why. Really. This thing's heading downwards already. I would assume it go 1-to-1 at the end of this box here. It'd absolutely go that way. Is there any way to get in short? Yeah, there is. There's a breakout right here. You can take this breakout. You can take that breakout. A 1-to-1 would put us at that low, which is not what you want to see. So, is this thing still messed up? Nope. I mean, this thing is really having a hard time. I'm not trading live today. I already decided that. And it's like, oh, you just want to trade because you want to trade live. Nah, man. I want to trade because I like to trade. And this is proof of it. You know, I'm trading because I want to trade and not because I want to trade with money. I'm trading simulator right now. So, good thing I didn't go breakout on that short because it's turning around. Let's find a trade here. This stupid thing won't. Oh, now it will. Okay. Now it's back on. The system is. All right. It's bullish, but the 15 minutes about to print in 2 minutes. It's just likely to go down, in my opinion. That's all I can say. It's likely to go down. I'm not trying to force anything. If I don't trade this half hour, I don't trade. That's fine. But if I can find something, more power to you. Eight, 4, 3. Okay. Interesting. It is in the middle of range right now. There's nothing we can do about that. It is chilling in the middle. Yes. I don't really look at ES. Just because I don't want to trade things that are correlated. NQ and ES are totally correlated. Take a look at Bitcoin at some point, though. I would like to short Bitcoin. Honestly. This thing is ready to be shorted. Keeps pushing. Wow. Yeah, I was expecting some retracement here, but barely retraced. Keeps on pushing. Next stop, in my opinion, would be way up here at 60 grand. The futures was at 73, so 60 grand is especially looking bad. Interesting. I mean, there's not much you can do. This is literally the worst thing that's possible here. Trying to trade this. It is just not predictable. Interesting. So if this bounces from here, I'd be surprised. It's possible, but it's just weak. It's just a weak thing, you know? Super duper weak. First you get down, then you get high. First you get down, then you get high. Okay. So if you look at the volume weighted average price where the most money is traded, you can see today it's primarily where it is precisely right now. This is the most valid price that people agree upon. The other one would be way down here, probably way down at the bottom of the range. This would likely look like a range bound from here to here from 1680. If you look at 1680, 1680. What? Oh yeah, this is just today. So well, that's from 08 though. No. 16,787. Interesting that there is nothing there. Interesting. Alright. So this thing's continuing lower on the 3 minute. This thing's walking lower. So if this thing does go downwards, I'm net long on this thing. In this holding level right here. It might not work, but that is my best option at this point right now. $15.25. This would require 2 contracts at that low. Likely won't get there, but just saying. I would be net long right now. However, we need to actually set up the trade before buying and selling. Why? Because because otherwise you just need to have it plotted out. Okay, why? Because if you don't have it plotted out like this, you don't know your boundaries and it's not organized, and it makes you feel lost, and that's a problem. Like right now, I think that this would zone would work. I think it would bounce right now, protect this low, this tiny low right there, bounce to a 1-to-1 absolutely. But what do I play? I mean, intuition trade. Do I really want to bet money on that? Not really. I don't have really any stake in the game right now. I'm not a stakeholder in anything. So, I mean, that's what it's going right now. Looks like I pressed that low. My assumption would be wrong. All right, look at that press that low. That's great. The 60-minute looks really bearish, especially if it can break that 60-minute low. I don't know if it will. It's got some time to retrace a little bit here if it does want to do that. I'm willing to. I'm going in long at 1550. 1550, that's right there. I'm let long because I just think that that's what's going to happen. 807.5 is my stop. 807.5. Which is $480. 3.2 risk. Come on. I'm just going for a 1-to-1. 823 is my target. 823.25. 823.25 my target is 465. So 465, which is 3.1. This is based on the 15-minute chart. If you look at it, it's just like, well, it pushed lows again to my surprise. So I'm like, all right, and now it's ready. Now it's ready to show something going upwards. 765 is the zone number, but we'll see. Description on this trade is a 15-minute int. Literally no particular reason. It's just get lost, then you get worried. Pushing lows. Might stop me out here. It is pushing lows, no doubt. Pushing it lows, then you get worried. And on the cover, This thing, it looks like it's about to break. Oh man, broke. 0 NA. Negative 3.2 apples on that. Wow. This would be 2 contracts right there. 2 contracts at 787.75, 787.75, 787.75, 787.75. I like to do 0.5. That's fine with me. And then my stop loss is this low. 774.25, 774.25, 774.25, 774.25, 774. There you go. Let's take a picture of this. So I got stopped out of that long. I'm setting up for another long if it gets there. So we're out of that one. As you can see, the 60-minute breaking, this is a big deal because it shows really bearish right there, and I'm about to catch that thing. I'm about to catch it. It's really risky to do that. But what is risk anyways? I mean, everything's risky. There's a price to everything. I don't consider this to be that bad. I'm only asking for a 1-to-1. This is a relatively small zone. This is doable. I think this is within reason. 15-minute just broke. 60-minute just broke. 5-minute just broke, but now it's retracing, which is not good. We wanted that retracement. You know, I want to see that retracement when I'm in it, right? I want this thing to plummet right to me and then retrace with me on board. At this point, it's still pressing lower. There's nobody got out for a good profit. I can tell you that. Anybody who's long, nobody got out. So right now is not the time to get out at all. We'll see if this thing does it. I'm not going to plot the trade. I will not plot the trade unless we make, you know, entry at that proximal line. Unless we get down there. At this time, I'm awaiting entry. But if it does turn, I'm not net long. I don't know what to do at that point. This was my trade, this down move. I could have predicted that a little bit because I was bearish on this high. This is the high of day. That's what I thought. But I didn't have an entry, man. It wasn't an entry. I mean, this thing turned in the middle of this. That's not an entry for me. So... All right, so it still hasn't retraced. I'm still holding the trade on. Now it's retracing. So now is the decision if I'm going to be trading this trade or not. It's a big deal because we would like to see this thing head straight down to us. So we'll see. I kind of would consider a 25% entry on this thing. Um, which is 3 contracts at 25% in the zone, which is right there. 78375, 78375, 783.75, and then the stop's still in the same spot. This stop is 774 flat. It's a really tight zone now. I almost a mini, or sorry, narrow trait of a zone. It's a 15-minute split protecting free space, but really you see it on the 5-minute the most as a holding level. We'll see. It's got to break that low to break out downwards to get me in. Otherwise, it's not going to do it. Otherwise, I ain't going to do it, and that's fine with me. That's alright. Whatever happens. Whatever happens, happens. We're still going for a 1-to-1. We already know that a 25% off coupon gives us what? I mean, 1.25 to 1? 0.75. 1.5 to 1. That's right. It'll give us a 1.5 to 1. All right, this is getting real close now. Wait for entry, then we take pictures, and then we plot out everything about the trade. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. All right. This is getting close now. I'm going to describe the trade. It's a 15-minute holding level, narrow, in my opinion. It's not the best form, but it is what it is. Right now it's turned around. I don't think it's going to break that low. I think it literally will turn around right now. Only reason I'm not getting in long is because if I do get in long right now and it breaks, it stops me out. I just, was chasing trade. I was just getting in when I shouldn't have. So I'm excited about this trade. I hope it goes, man. Come on, get down there. Otherwise, it won't be a thing. Let's check out the smaller time frame. Smaller time frame is really bearish, especially with that open touch right there. Touch that open of the previous bar, bearish bar, comes down, breaks that low. I mean, that's incredible. It hasn't broken that low, actually. So if it does break that low, that's likely to push us into our territory. In our zone, there we go. Take a picture. We're in the trade right now. We gotta place targets. We took the picture. Place targets at 801. Call it 802 flat. 802 flat. I repeat, 802 flat. 802 flat. That's 1100. 585 for 1110. 585 for 1110. 585. 3.9. 11110. 11110. Oops. Divided by 150, almost hitting target here. 7.4 Apple reward. Boom, target hit. Now we already taken the picture. Now we take a picture of the results. 766 zone number, 15-minute. Take a picture. Okay. 15-minute. Good. good. I want to take a picture. Hold on. I just wanted to take a picture of that 5-minute because it does give you that zone view. Just a little bit more. Excellent trade right here. I mean, that took very few time. That's the last trade of the day, and that was a great trade because it was 25% off coupon, which yields you, imagine 75% of the zone. Another 75% of the zone would put us at 0.5 to 1, and then you have a 0.5 left, so that would be 1.66%. 1 to 1.66, so not quite a 2 to 1. In my opinion, that's what it would be. Let's check the results. Boom, it goes 2 to 1 here. Wow, 2 to 1 here. Pivot in the zone is 75%. 15-minute holding level narrow. Great trade here. Great trade. Why would, well, it was a lot because that daily open wanted to show distal is on daily open. That was why I placed the trade, if you look at it. And I'll take a picture of that daily right there. Oops. Great trade. I mean, I could not ask for more. Really. I mean, I couldn't ask for more than that. That's fantastic. 15-minute here. Let's go to 16. So hold on. It's a 15-minute holding level narrow. What else? Protecting free space of 3. OE of 1. Recency is 3.2. Magnitude is 3.4. X score is 3.4. 5, 6. X score is 6. What else is there? What other traits are there? Arrival. Protecting free space. Outside local distal line. No, it's FA. Far away and alone. Nothing else? Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's the trade. Booked. 14. When did we make entry? This candle. It was like 14:51, so 14:50 maybe. That's fine. We took that trade and went 2 to 1 and it's still counting. Now here's the deal. 7.4 was the apples we gained, but divided by 3.9, that was a 1.9 risk reward. 1 to 1.9, which is interesting because I thought it was 1.66 if it was 25% off. So let's go there. Coupons, 25% off would be 1 to 1.66. So that does matter. That matters because that means I had like a 33% off coupon. That's an even more % off coupon that I had on that one, which is pretty much excellent, right? Pretty much excellent for me, in my opinion, at least. So let's get out there. Right now, it's going too far, too much. In my opinion, I would go short on this, maybe between distal lines here and here. And that's what it looks like it's going to happen. I don't know if otherwise I'd be short in this area here. But this thing is absolutely ripping. It's hard to say. There's 3 minutes left of this session, 5 minutes of the day session, of my session, the day session. Let's just take a look at what it's accomplished. I mean, in this short span of time, this zone really turned price around. It's gone 3.75 to 1, almost 4 to 1. You could really call it 4 to 1. Nah, it's barely closer to 3.75. So that's what's going on right now. We got out at a 1 to 1, but with that 25% off coupon, really 33% off coupon, we're pretty much asking for a 2-to-1 on that. Yeah, 2-to-1. Wow, that's fantastic. I mean, that's a fantastic trade. Overall, we're up 4.2 apples on 2 trades. That's really great. It's really great. This is what I would call a half session. 0.75 plus 0.75, that would be 1.5. So a full session should be 90 minutes, I think. I think that should be a full session because right now it just seems incomplete. Oh, man. It just does. Just seems incomplete. But it's all right. We were risking proper both sides, both times, and this is all single. If you can see from my simulated trades, my simulated trades are all single rated, meaning single. I have a column called burger, single, double, or triple patty. What do you want? How many calories you want? Essentially the weight of each trade, the risk of each trade. And if it's all of them are single, it's probably because I've a detachment from the money. It doesn't really matter that much to me. So I'm kind of fine risking single. It doesn't really matter. So anyways, take a picture and then it's over. I'm done for the day. That's it, folks. That's all. 766. And that's it. I'm going to erase everything here. That's a fantastic last move there, I must say. I'm glad I caught that thing. I don't know how we caught it. It was in that split. We didn't have any wiggle room. It was near our stop. Our stop was right here. It caught it. We caught it somehow. And on that 60-minute, I tell you, that 60-minute did not look the way it is now. It looked really bearish, really heavy, and we really pretty much caught that thing. Fine with us. Fine with us. Anyways, that's it for the trading day. I'm out. 27 seconds. I'm done. I'm tired of that. I'm really tired. So, but I'm glad I traded today. And you know, this is all simulator. I'm not upset about it. 2 trades on the simulator in the afternoon session. Really, I mean, fantastic time. The highs and lows. Let's see here. Low is negative 3.2. The high is 0. The close is 4.2. Actually, that means the high is 4.2. The close is 4.2. P&L. $630, which is correct. Perfect. Done. And then sim. This was on the simulator. And this was on the afternoon. So if you look at it, afternoon session. First you get gone, then you get home. Oops. First you get call, then you run. 8 to 9. like that. I do not like that. Okay. Cool. Just adding more to our daily ledger, man. Jeez. Anyways, that's it. That's it. It's an on session.